Hello, Just Too Good here, back from my review, and today we're reviewing a LEGO Ultra Agents Summer 2015 set. It's set number 70172. It's called AntiMatter's Portal Hideout, as 475 pieces, 4 minifigures, and retails for $70 in the United States. Now let's take a look at the minifigures included in this set. And here is AntiMatter, which honestly is my favorite minifigure in this whole set, even though he's not exclusive. He has so many cool parts going on. You can see his big staff right there, which actually uses a printed tile on the back, which was appearing in some other Ultra Agent sets before, and this nice printed kind of dish on the front. And then you have this nice kind of gem right here, which is a purple gem, which I've been wanting my whole life. Like, oh my gosh. Ever since I started collecting LEGO, I've been wanting a purple version of this gem, so it's nice to finally get it in a set. But it does come in a few other sets as well. It's just very uncommon. So here's a closer look at AntiMatter without his staff. Very awesome minifigure, but it's the same one that comes in the Ultra Agents Copter, I believe it's called. And I love that headpiece, which is very cool, because it's just kind of this hood piece that attaches all the way down to the middle section, or this neck section of him, or like a little bit like a necklace. And then what you have inside here is actually just this kind of opaque, I think it's called glow-in-the-dark headpiece right here. So it does glow in the dark, actually. And you have the front printing right there. And you have nice back printing as well with this pretty cool cape. It's the old style cape, not the one that's used for a lot of the new superhero sets for this year. And that's it for now, and now on to the next minifigure. Next minifigure is Shark. It's the only character exclusive to this set. And what a very well done character. My only flaw is that he doesn't have any kind of leg printing, because it looks a little bit awkward once he has all this kind of armor on his torso. But it does kind of match the color of a shark that he's kind of based on, which he does have this nice little grapple right here. Not really grapple, but harpoon kind of shooter that we see a lot in those Atlantis sets and deep sea sets. And what you have is this nice fin right here, which is in that sand blue color that kind of matches his legs and his arms. So I really love how that came out, and he does have this very cool helmet right here, which was used a lot in the 2008 Agents theme, and it's nice to finally get that, but in gold. And then you have this very menacing face right there. He has some more kind of technological robotic printing on the back of his torso. And you have Agent Max Burns, who does come in a few other sets. He does have this grapple equipment that kind of goes in his boat. And this very nice kind of gun right here, which we've gotten so many times in like this gray color and even black. But here you get it white, which it doesn't come in too many other sets in white, except I think the big Agents HQ set. And he has some nice printing on his face, but it's a much more angrier face than his first appearance, which I think is actually kind of cool, and he has a little ding on the top of his head like that. And then his little helmet right here is a very cool new molding that was used also in the Ultra Agents HQ, or Ultra Copter, which you could get a lot of the pieces on this minifigure in that set, so he's not really exclusive. And that includes this little body kind of armor piece, which looks awesome. I love how this was molded. It's a new mold for 2015 that has some nice printing on it, and it was used in the collectible minifigure, Series 13, in kind of some different colors, and then it was used in that Ultra Agents Ultra Copter set. You can see his armor right there, which was used in the 2014 Ultra Agent set, and his legs right there, which are pretty cool as well. So that's it for this guy, and now on to the next minifigure. And here's Solomon Blaze, which was used a lot in the Galaxy Squad theme. Very cool minifigure. He's appeared in many other sets in the same version, but still nice to get him. Love his gray hair especially, and just his angry kind of pissed off look on his face, and then you have it again right there. So very cool minifigure overall. And now let's go on to the build itself. So here are all the builds of the set, and I'll say the oil rig that the portal was on is very tall. And you can see at the bottom you do actually get this robotic shark, and also a little vehicle for the Ultra Agents, and even some platforms at the bottom with some play features. And then there's that cage that hangs on the side right there, and the whole portal area, which is very interesting to look at. So this front platform, there's nothing really on there, and there's more on that platform back there, but this one's more used as a docking bay for this very cool little ship that's included in this set. It's like a miniature ship, or a miniature version of that big warship that the Ultra Agents get in this summer wave. But it's really the only Ultra Agents vehicle or building in this whole set, because the only other build is the one for the villains. So what we have here is actually some cool designs. For example, the front has this little light that's clipped onto a modified plate. Also on the side right here, you have this nice kind of harpoon shooter, which actually works as a grappling feature, and we'll show that in a little bit. But that rotates around because it's actually kind of connected with this little hinge piece right here. And so you can move that in various directions, which is actually kind of cool. So you got a lot of range with that. And then on this side right here, you have just this little stud shooter, which of course you push down on those, and it suits to shut out or stud out like that. At the back, you have kind of a little engine build right there. Not really that elaborate, but it's still pretty clever. It looks a little bit like an engine on a speedboat, actually. And then inside, if you take off this windshield, or if you move up this windshield, which actually has a nice kind of a sticker right there, and the windshield design is that one that's a little bit more blockier, which is a little bit more uncommon than other windshield designs, so I like having that included in this set. You have this area on the inside where you could really just sit probably one minifigure. So we'll sit the Ultra Agent, Max Burns, and just push that down right there, and he fits in there very, very well. There's also a little control panel sticker inside there, and the Ultra Agent's logos on the side on right here on these slope pieces. So to get this grapple and zipline feature going, just shoot the grapple right here at one of these railings, and if you're a good shot, unlike me, you'll get it right here, or like inside here. So it kind of attaches on like that. And here's the most tedious part, because the problem with this is that they don't give a little pulley feature to kind of wind up the string and make it tight. So you're going to have to basically just pull back the boat like that and kind of make your own custom kind of tight strings. I really wish they would have just included a pulley feature like they've done a lot of other times with these zipline kind of play features and sets. But once you get that, you put the little zipline part right here, and if you position it right, you'll have the Ultra Agent kind of go all the way down here. So that works okay. Just wish they would have really had a pulley feature. And then this back part right here is for the villains. It just kind of shoots these little discs, which are made out of a few pieces. This isn't printed, it's actually just a sticker, and you get two identical ones in the set. So what you have is if you put pressure on this middle part right here, it will shoot the discs like that. And the interesting part is kind of how they use a lot of these translucent purple pieces on this little kind of shooter right here. You could actually move this up and down. I like also this piece right here, pretty cool piece there. And also there's this purple rod right there. So just kind of an interesting build, nothing too special. But what is special is besides the boat, you get this little shark right here. And the shark itself is such a cool little figure. I love how this came out. This is actually very, very well done. And it closes and opens its mouth. It's not a new molding, actually. It's the same one that was used in 2009 for a very brief time in 2008, where they made these new moldings for sharks, and it was used in the Agents and Pirates line. Then they just kind of abandoned it. So it's nice to see it come back. It's a much bigger and thicker kind of form of shark. And it is made out of two pieces. You have that part and then the head part right here. And you could actually make it eat full minifigures, which is crazy. So you could stick a minifigure in there if you wanted to get eaten. And it's kind of a tough fit, but they end up fitting in there once you kind of close the mouth half open like that. So very interesting build there. It also has this little kind of antenna piece right here, just to add to the effect, and lovely, lovely printing coloring on this guy. So that's it, and now on to the next part. So the main part of the set is the Portal Hideout itself. Really cool on this platform right here. You got some nice designs, like I like how they made these little lights right here on these mini kind of bowl joints. That works pretty well. And then they have this cool kind of cage right here, which you can kind of swivel around. And what it is it's kind of attached to this mini ball joint, which then there's this joint right here in the middle, and then another mini ball joint. So you have a lot of kind of posability and movability with this little cage kind of crane right here. And the cage crane isn't really attached to the cage, it just kind of snaps on with these claws right here. And the cage itself is kind of a cool build. And to actually get that working, all you have to do is open this part with the little stud showing, red stud, and you just kind of slip him in like that. And there you go. It does get a little bit heavy. The cage itself, gets a little bit heavy once you put a minifigure inside it. So the claw might have a little bit trouble kind of holding it up, but it still holds it at the end as long as you clip it well. You see, it's kind of carrying it down like that. So you put that back to the side or something like that, just out of the way, and you get a good look at this inside part right here. I was kind of hoping for some more play features and stuff like that than what I got in this middle inside part. And some of the play features don't work too well, which we'll get to in a little bit. Nice little panel right back there, which is actually a translucent purple panel with a sticker on it. So a lot of people probably won't be putting a sticker on that because it's an incredibly rare piece in that color. And then you have this little oxygen tank back here, just kind of tank of oil maybe or something like that. And back here, there's actually this little printed piece, which is quite interesting because it's a 2x2 tile with a print on it. And the print itself kind of has a schematic or something like that for AntiMatter's portal. Very interesting right there. And that just goes on that jumper plate back there. And also, the whole little area back here is kind of filled with these little 2x2 tiles with these stickers on them, which have quite interesting prints on them. Not sure what it means for the Ultra Agents cannon, but they do have some cool parts on them. Maybe they're just little vents or something like that. Still pretty cool design. And this part in the middle actually isn't too special because what it's supposed to be is just a trapdoor feature, but what happens is the weight of the minifigures and stuff like that kind of make the play feature a little bit lame, because if you put them on, sometimes it just kind of falls down like that. But what you're supposed to do is there's this lever back here, and once you put a minifigure on there, you see how it's already pushing him kind of down. You go like that, and it drops the minifigure down, which is actually kind of cool because they fall all the way down to the middle section right there. So that works okay sometimes. And on the sides right here, of course, there's those little features for these kind of, I guess, ray guns or something like that, or maybe lights, and then these little purple flames, which are a little bit uncommon. They actually came a lot in that wave 2 or year 2 of Ninjago sets. And the last part is the portal itself, which honestly is a little bit weak. I was hoping for more here as well, because it's just really some of these little pieces, or the bricks with the little hinges on the side of them, and that's really it. And then you have this little plate right, or this kind of plate modified, or I guess you could call it like a capsule top or something like that. It's a piece that is kind of modified. It just has this clip right here, and then you have this kind of dome top right here. And the cool part is the printing on there, but like I said, that really is the whole portal itself. So you have the portal hideout, but really this is just the portal. I was hoping for something more elaborate, like the one for Atlantis, or the one that's coming out for elves, but oh well, I guess like we can't wish for too much. And that's it. I mean, you could kind of put a minifigure on the back to kind of have these villains come out, so you're best off just kind of taking it off of those two little jumpers and then putting a villain right here. They actually show the sharks on there on the box, and you kind of place them like that. And his fin just came off. And then it kind of hides the minifigure, and then you can kind of open it like that, and there you go, they popped out of the portal. So that's it for this whole build. Overall, kind of cool, kind of lame. There's some parts I like, and there's some parts I don't like, but let's go on to the box, and I'll go on to my final verdict. I almost forgot, if you're looking for those bricks, they're actually attached to the part you remove from the jumpers for the portal, which has this portal dish right here, and also those 4 bricks. And what you do is you kind of, I guess, put this on your smartphone or smart device, and it'll read the bricks according to kind of and it'll access, I believe, a different level according to their arrangement. So their arrangement specific to this set right here actually reads a specific level. So very cool right there, and easy to remove and easy to play with. And I like that about this set. So now let's go on to the box. And here is the box right here. Very cool, with lots of stuff going on. And here is the back. And here's the instruction booklet. Actually pretty cool, because it's one instruction booklet that actually is kind of thick right here. Doesn't have staples or anything like that. So pretty high quality instruction booklet. Overall, I'm going to say that I'm a little bit let down with this set. And I think I liked it more when I first saw it than now that I have it all built. Now, the minifigures included in this set are very good choices. Even though one's exclusive, they're pretty hard to come by. The other ones that aren't exclusive are pretty hard to come by. Especially AntiMatter and Max Burns in this kind of outfit, because some of his pieces are scattered across the sets. And then AntiMatter right here is a very good minifigure that only comes in one set. So that's very good to get that. And I like the Sharks minifigure, who's the exclusive one, and he has some great printing and some great jaw piece in gold. And then you have this nice shark right here, which has some exclusive printing and exclusive coloring. Very cool inclusion of that, because it's the old shark design, so people who miss out on some of the 2008, 2009 sets could finally get that. And this one has some exclusive printing and coloring. But the actual design of this set, it's good for an oil rig, but I'm not sure it really satisfies me as a $70 set. I wish there was more stuff to play with. I wish there was more stuff at the bottom especially, which is a little bit vacant, honestly. And there's only 470 pieces, I believe, for the price point, which is not very good because it's a $70 set. Now, sure, there's a lot of nice trans purple pieces and purple pieces all around, but I think they could have refined some of the play features, like, for example, including a winch on that little, the Ultra Agents boat to make the zipline feature much more smooth. And also, with this part right here, I wish they would have had a little bit more support so it doesn't get weighed down once you put a few minifigures on there. But for now, I'd rate this set a C+. You guys could rate it in the comments below, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.